आज फिज़िक्स की क्लास में इंटरफेरेंस ऑफ लाइट स्टडी करेंगे। इंटरफेरेंस ऑफ लाइट वेव्स को अगर हम डिफ़ाइन करना चाहें तो हम कह सकते हैं द रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ लाइट इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू द सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ टू लाइट वेव्स इज कॉल्ड इंटरफेरेंस ऑफ लाइट। अगर टू लाइट वेव्स हैं y1 और y2, ये दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में अगर प्रोपोगेट कर रही हैं तो आफ्टर superposition of light it becomes y is equals to y1 plus y2। ये आपकी फर्स्ट आप कह सकते हो वेव है और ये सेकेंड वेव है, तो दोनों का अगर इक्वेशन आप लिखना चाहो तो आप लिख सकते हो y is equals to here a sin ओमेगा t प्लस a sin ओमेगा t। अगर दोनों इक्वल एम्पलीट्यूड से प्रोपोगेट कर रही हैं तो यहाँ पर y इज इक्वल्स टू 2a साइन ओमेगा टी। इस तरह से आप इसका इक्वेशन कंसीडर कर सकते हो। अगर आप चाहो तो इसको कॉस के भी फॉर्म में, यहाँ पर आप कॉस ओमेगा टी और यहाँ पर भी आप कॉस ओमेगा टी, इस फॉर्म में भी इसको कंसीडर कर सकते हो। और इस केस में y इज इक्वल्स टू 2a कॉस ओमेगा टी आपका इक्वेशन मिलेगा। देखिए, अब यहाँ पर जब आपका इंटरफेरेंस होता है तो there are two types of interference: constructive interference and destructive interference। तो देखिए, 2 पॉइंट्स यहाँ पर आपको मिलेंगे। 2 पॉइंट्स, वो पॉइंट्स जहाँ पर आपका मैक्सिमम इंटेंसिटी होगी, वो पॉइंट जहाँ पर मैक्सिमम इंटेंसिटी वहाँ पर आपका कंस्ट्रक्टिव इंटरफेरेंस होगा, और वो पॉइंट जहाँ पर मिनिमम इंटेंसिटी हो वहाँ पर डिस्ट्रक्टिव इंटरफेरेंस होगा। तो यहाँ पर एक फिगर के थ्रू इसको समझते हैं। ये आपका स्लिट है, यहाँ पे इस तरह से एक बना लेते हैं। ये हम यहाँ पर डबल स्लिट आपका एक्सपेरिमेंट है, ये यंग का डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट। S यहाँ सोर्स है, फिर यहाँ S1 और S2, यहाँ 2 आपके स्लिट्स बनाए गए हैं। तो यहाँ पर ये देखिए, ये यहाँ से इस तरह से मान लेते हैं कि यहाँ एक स्क्रीन लगी हुई है और इस स्क्रीन पर आपका ये इस तरह और ये यहाँ से इस तरह रीच होगा। यहाँ पर सपोज कर लेते हैं ये P पॉइंट है, लाइट आपकी यहाँ मोनोक्रोमेटिक लाइट कंसीडर करते हैं। तो जितना टाइम यहाँ से यहाँ तक पहुँचने में लगेगा वो उससे थोड़ा सा आपका ग्रेटर टाइम यहाँ से यहाँ तक पहुँचने में लगेगा। अब यहाँ पर सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे फेज़ की। फेज़ यहाँ पर फाई इज इक्वल्स टू, फार्मूला आपने पढ़ा है 2 पाई बाई लेमडा इंटू एक्स, वेयर एक्स इज पाथ डिफरेंस एंड फाई इज phase difference। ये in figure SB, a narrow slit illuminated by a monochromatic source of light S1 and S2, two similar parallel slit very close together and equidistant from S. Suppose the wave from S reach S1 and S2 in the same phase, then beyond S1 and S2, the wave proceed as they started from S1 and S2. Let us find the resultant intensity of light at point P. On the screen placed parallel to S1, S2. Then we can consider A1 and A2 be the amplitude. A1 and A2 be the amplitude of light wave from S1 and S2 respectively. The waves arrive at P having traversed different path S1P minus S2P. Then we can write in this manner S1P minus S2P, that is path difference, S2P minus S1P. S2P minus S1P, that is path difference. Hence they are superposed at P. with a phase difference phi, is equals to 2 pi by lambda into x, where phi is the path difference, lambda is wave length, and x is path difference. Okay, then we can equation y1 is equals to a1 sine omega t minus kx, and y2 is equals to a2 sine omega t minus kx plus phi. K, what is k? K is propagation constant. Okay, then after superposition, after the principle of superposition, the resultant displacement at point P is given by y is equals to y1 plus y2, that is equals to a1 sine omega t minus kx plus a2 sine omega t minus kx plus phi. Here a1 sine omega t minus kx is right as it is, then we can formulate this. We can consider this one a and this one b. Here we consider that this formula sine a plus b is equals to what? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Then sine omega t minus kx is a and phi is b. Then we can write in this manner: sine omega t minus kx into cos phi plus cos omega t minus kx into sine phi. Clear? Then we can write a1 sine omega t minus kx plus a2. We can multiply a2 with this, then we can find sine omega t minus kx into cos phi plus a2 cos omega t minus kx into sine phi. Then here sine omega t minus kx, sine omega t minus kx. Here sine omega t minus kx is common. Then we can write sine omega t minus kx is common. a1 plus a2 cos phi bracket close plus a2 cos omega t minus kx sine phi. Let a1 plus a2 cos phi, a1 plus a2 cos phi is equals to cos theta, is equals to a cos theta or cos theta any, and a2 sin phi, a2 sin phi is equals to r sin theta. Here that is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Then this value putting in here, this value putting in above equation, then we can write what? Y is equals to r sine omega t minus kx cos theta plus r cos omega t minus kx into sine theta. Okay, then y is equals to, here r is common, r in bracket sine omega t minus kx cos theta plus cos omega t minus kx sine theta. Here we have seen Sin A, cos B, cos A, sin B. Then we can write R sin A plus B, right? Right? Then this is the resultant equation. Again, by these equations, equation 1 and 2, squaring these both equation and after that adding. Hence, this resultant displacement at P due to the similar wave of amplitude R. To determine R, we squares equation first and second and then add. Then we square equation 1 and 2 and then add. R square cos square theta plus R square sin square theta equals to A1 plus A2 cos phi whole square plus A2 sin square phi. Clear? Then R square common. Sin square theta, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. Then we can write R square is equals to A1 square plus A2 square cos square phi plus 2A1 A2 cos phi. Here plus A2 square sin square phi. A2 square is common. Then R square equals to A1 square sin square theta cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. Then A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi. Here this is the resultant of amplitude. Here R is the amplitude. This equation can also be written as R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi. Okay. Here we can also know that the intensity of light is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. Okay. Then I is proportional to R. Then we can write I is equals to K R square, where K is constant of proportional. I1 is equals to K R1 square and I2 A1 square. I2 is equals to K A2 square. These values we can put in this equation. R is equals to A1 square plus A2 square. A1 square, then we can write R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi. So I is equals to, if the equation can be written in this manner, R square is equal to A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi, then I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus 2 A1 A2 under root I1 I2 cos phi. Okay. This is the formula of intensity of the light. Okay. The resultant intensity at any point depend upon the phase difference phi between two waves at that point. Okay. Now constructive interference. Constructive interference. We can say when phi is equals to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, etc., there is form constructive interference because cos phi is equals to plus 1. Then phi is equals to, since cos 0 is equals to 1, cos 2 pi is equals to 1, etc., and so on. Then we can write phi is equals to 2n pi. 2n pi, where n is equals to 0, 1, 2 and so on. From above equation we can write this. We find I maximum when cos phi is equals to 1, then I1 plus I2 plus 2 I1 I2, then I1 plus I2 plus 2 I1 I2, because cos phi is equals to 1. Then I max is equals to under root I1 plus under root I2 whole square. Okay. We can also write in form of amplitude K A1 plus A2 whole square. By this formula we can write in this manner. Similarly we can write the path difference between the interfering waves also. We know that x is equals to phi is equals to 2 pi by lambda into x. Therefore x is equals to what? Lambda upon 2 pi into phi. Okay. Then for maximum intensity, phi is equals to 2n pi. Maximum intensity phi is equals to 2n pi. We know. Then x is equals to what? X is equals to lambda upon 2 pi into 2n pi. So x is equals to n lambda. So x is equals to n lambda, where lambda is where n is equals to, as it is 1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. Okay. So we can say that the intensity of light at point is maximum if the path difference between the interfering waves at that point is 0 or an integral multiple of wavelength lambda, that is 0, lambda, 2 lambda, 3 lambda and so on. Okay. Destructive interference is formed when the intensity is minimum. Okay. Then we can find if cos phi is minus 1, because the cos phi minimum at minus 1 equals to pi, 3 pi, 5 pi and so on. Then the value of phi is equals to, we can write 2n minus 1 pi, where n is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus 2 under root I1 I2 cos phi. Here cos phi is minus 1. Then we can write I minimum is equals to I1 plus I2 minus 2 under root I1 I2, since cos phi is equals to minus 1. Okay. Then I minimum is equals to under root I1 minus under root I2 whole square. Okay. And also it can be written in the form of amplitude K A1 minus A2 whole square. Thus, at point where the two interfering waves meet in opposite phase, the resultant intensity is minimum and its value in the form of amplitude K A1 minus A2 whole square is less than the sum of intensities of the two waves. Okay, in the terms of path difference, x is equals to lambda upon 2 pi into phi, where phi is equals to 2n minus 1 pi equals to lambda upon 2 pi into 2n minus 1 pi, pi cancel, then we can write lambda upon 2 in bracket 2n minus 1. Okay, where n is equals to what? N is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, we can write minimum and maximum ratio of maximum intensity to minimum intensity. I max upon I minimum is equals to under root I1 minus under root I2 whole square upon under root I1 minus under root I2 whole square equals to A1 plus A2 whole square upon A1 minus A2 whole square. This formula is completed. If we find the average value of intensity, then I average is equals to I max up plus I minimum upon 2. This formula is calculated I average. Okay, here we formulate K A1 square plus A2 square. The final result is this. So this topic has completed. The next topic will be discussed in next video. Okay.